Algorand in a real sense is a low-positioned coin with the ticker Algo that has an exceptionally present worth of $0.102094 and a market capitalization of $799,630,379. Digital currencies in a real sense have especially lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in an exceptionally huge way. These days, it's a resource class that is considerably managed and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate, or so they most certainly thought. Some kind of huge speculation banks even really obtain Algorand and essentially other cryptographic forms of money all at once to safeguard their resources under administration, against the dashing expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors in an especially enormous manner. Presently, now is the ideal time to really uncover our short, mid, and long-haul forecast of the improvements on the algo market that truly depend on the readings of our essentially special crypto unpredictability record that especially assists us with checking the market feeling and most certainly expect where in which the market plans to go, which sort of is very critical. At this point, the cost of Algorand for the most part is $0.102094, while the coin presently by and large ends up at 45th spot in the general sort of positioning in a sort of significant manner. The said positioning basically is assessed based on the resource's current value that really is increased by its in every practical sense current market capitalization, an equation that for the most part is applied all through every monetary market, or so they by and large thought. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients get the most pertinent information in regards to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios. It's likewise critical to consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course, which generally is genuinely huge. On September 28, the cost of Algorand in every practical sense was at $0.095631 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change basically added up to 3.93%, which for the most part is genuinely huge. 7 days prior, on September 22, Algo sort of was esteemed at $0.097563, which certainly intends that from that point forward, the cost explicitly has generally varied by 0%, which is genuinely critical. A month prior, on August 29, the market member laid out the cost of Algorand at $0.100589. In this way, the coin especially has taken a 0.94% action to arrive at its genuinely present standings basically. Notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of Algorand isn't the main sort of factor that we sort of consider while making the cost expectation, which is very critical. It means a lot to keep an extremely sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to have a reasonable perspective on where the market in every practical sense is going in a significant way. The examination of market capitalization really conveys most certainly equivalent significance in both cryptographic money and customary business sectors, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology truly is utilized to explicitly decide the kind of by and large position and fame of computerized resources and stocks, for example, or so they for the most part thought. Changes in market capitalization for the most part certain or negative in every practical sense are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market may head, as well as the resource's true capacity for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and long-haul points of view, by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking. This specific kind of measurement for the most part is additionally used to check the strength of Algorand corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, which especially is genuinely critical. To generally decide the ongoing business sector capitalization of Algo, we duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will be truly made sense of later by the truly present worth of the digital currency under survey in an unpretentious manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Algorand truly remains at $799,630,379, which frames the reason for commonly present essentially positioning was referenced before, which especially is genuinely critical. Yesterday, on September 28, Algo sort of had a market capitalization of $749,013,567. Keep going week, on September 22, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to by and large was recorded at $763,848,943, which especially is very critical. A month prior, on August 29, The market worth of Algorand really was evaluated to generally be $787,425,937, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Absolute stock considers the quantity of coins that really have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining. These digital currencies can generally be utilized either for dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers. This kind of measurement likewise figures the coins that generally have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which sort of is applied to control the expansion rate amazingly. At this point, the genuinely all-out supply of Algorand sort of is laid out at 7,832,295,042 Algo. Ultimately, the coursing supply in a real sense is utilized to work out the market capitalization and evaluate the coins in every practical sense, current remaining in the positions in a for the most part enormous manner. It means the general measure of algo that explicitly is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that sort of are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly most certainly put unavailable for general use out of the blue. It's by and large certainly accepted that digital currencies that by and large have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million are the most reasonable for the most part long-haul venture, since they generally are probably going to, in every practical sense, appreciate in esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. Which especially is genuinely huge. At this crossroads, Algorand has a coursing supply of 7,832,295,042 coins in a significant manner. Likewise, high exchanging volume typically grandstands that the liquidity is streaming into that market, which shows the genuinely broad premium in the digital currencies and guarantees truly smooth execution of exchanges, which generally is genuinely huge. In any case, in this manner certainly is significant for short and mid-term cost conjectures, most certainly done by our kind of restrictive calculation in an especially enormous manner. A savvy cryptographic money financial backer mustn't ignore this kind of metric while picking section or leave point. The guideline here generally is to generally get into the activity when the volume begins to rise, when the cost is pushing out of the union region, and explicitly leave the boat once the volume starts to drop after an impressive convention, which generally is genuinely huge. It's surprisingly better assuming those cost moves basically occur in the areas that especially agree with generally high volume, which generally are normally shown through tall bars on the especially comparing marker that especially is implanted in all crypto exchanging terminals, which in every practical sense is genuinely huge. Taking care of that, we should audit the exchanging volume recorded on the Algorand market throughout the accompanying time spans, which for the most part is very huge. Over the in every way that really matters, recent hours, the exchanging volume related with Algo arrived at the mark of $23,800 to $210. Which truly is genuinely critical. Yesterday, on September 28, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame commonly remained at $22,918,662, an opposition to mainstream thinking.